Happy day. EJ MCCOY here, co-founder and CEO of Chorbie. Today I want to go over the 10 do's and don'ts for hiring a lawn service. I'm going to start with the do's. I like to start with the positive. Do, factor in the customer service, their response time, and their professionalism. You're going to be working with them. These are going to be people you work with over time. They're coming out to your property anywhere from 19 to 37 times a year in the South, maybe more. You want to have a good relationship with them. So you definitely want to factor in the customer service, the response, and the professionalism. Number 2, ask local friends and family and neighbors for references on who they use. That's obviously a pretty given, but that is definitely one that you want to factor in. Ask your neighbors, especially your neighbors and the people that are closest to you geographically, who they're using. Number 3, check Google reviews. They're actually pretty accurate. Google reviews, as far as when I go and look at my competitors and whatnot, I find that what I know as an industry insider is pretty accurate in the Google reviews. Number 4, factor in convenience. The reason you're hiring a lawn service is for convenience. It's not always something you want to do, whether it be paying for it and or doing it, but you are doing it as a convenience matter, and so factor in convenience. And number 5, and this ties into convenience, but pay with plastic. And what I mean by plastic, use a debit card or a credit card. But again, mowing the yard in the 21st century, writing a check, whether it's weekly or monthly, maybe you could say it's worth it if you're paying annually, but very few people do that. But writing a check or leaving cash under the mat is not very convenient in really any way. And so again, factoring in that convenience, you want to pay with plastic. Those are your 5 do's. I'll do a quick run through. Factor in customer service, check with your neighbors and friends, check Google reviews, factor in convenience, and pay with plastic. Now to the don'ts. Don't hire the cheapest. You will spend more time trying to track them down, find out when they're going to come, find out why they didn't come, find out if they're going to bill you, or find out if they got the payment, or well, you're going to end up very frustrated. So definitely don't always go with the cheapest. That was number 6, number 1 for the don'ts. Number 7, wait until the lawn has gone wild. Don't wait until your lawn's gone wild. It's going to cost you more money. It's going to be much harder. You're not going to necessarily be perfectly satisfied with the first service if you're expecting it to look real clean, because just like anything else, it requires maintenance. The longer you wait, the more it gets out of control, the tougher it's going to be to make it look good in a single swoop. So don't wait until the last minute. Get ahead of it. Next up, do not ask the crew mowing your neighbor's lawn. 80% of the time, utilizing the 80-20 rule, 80% of the time, the people mowing that lawn do not know what the price is or should be. They don't know what the terms of service are necessarily, or they're not going to be able to have the time or the ability to fully communicate that to you at that time. And so it's usually a good idea to not necessarily just walk across the street and ask somebody that's mowing your neighbor's yard if they can do yours. And next up, just call one company. Do not do that. Don't just call one company. You definitely want to look around. You want to shop around. You want to make sure that, again, you're going with somebody that you're going to be able to work with. And lastly, and most importantly, don't trust anyone but Chorbie. Make it a great day.